the new light.
Okay. Wow. Today is June the 1st,
Yeah,
year
before June.
2020, and it's the last day of Singapore circuit breaker. Tomorrow, life supposed to be back to normal. Welcome to another talk.
And talk about new last day of circuit breaker. No, making no difference.
Yeah,
You know.
actually, I text a friend. I told him, "Oh, no difference for me. I still work from home. Um, still cannot sit down in restaurants to eat or cafe to drink." Um, I saw an infographic poster from Ministry of Health or the task across agency thing. It says boyfriend girlfriend cannot not supposed to meet, right? I think something like that. Let me see. Very funny. Came from them. Ah, okay. Let me blow it up for you if you can see.
Why don't you just send me this
Yeah.
in group?
It says okay. So one column is okay. Just one column is yes. One column is no. On the no, it says no visit BF/GF boyfriend girlfriend. All right. So no visiting of friends or partners from different household. Well, man, I think by the time the circuit breaker is over, all right, people forgot that they have boyfriends and girlfriends. They start to find new ones. Do I know you? 1 month they have not seen each other, right? Well, or 2 months.
You know, one of my friend mentioned that in fact, right, this 2020 should be cancelled, and it shouldn't be add into our age.
Okay, interesting.
We shouldn't get older this year. It doesn't happen, you know.
Yeah, right. Okay. See what? Then this is what happened also. This year, 2020 was supposed to have an Olympic in
Yeah.
Japan. So the committee has decided, the Olympic committee has decided not to change the year on the logo. When come next year, 2021,
Yeah.
right, we'll still be using the old logo 2020. Yeah. So I don't know who designed the logo. I've not seen the logo yet.
Oh,
But
it was quite a dramatic. It was quite dramatic because the logo that was chosen for Tokyo Olympics was copied by some other designs. Yeah. So they found out that then they got another designer to design it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, it's terrible. Do you know who was the designer who
No,
has
I
copied?
can't. I am not interested in that. So
Mm.
it's but it's quite sad in the way that because you see training for Olympics, right, it's not a 1 year thing. It's not like, oh, I stop for now you look at it, right, all the Olympians sports people are not they didn't train for the last 6 months, right?
Of course.
How are they going to maintain that standards? No, the records are going to be sucks. Yeah. This is what I think lah. Yeah, but and
Right.
again, well,
But
so this year shouldn't be counted. This year should be yeah, I will stay my age for the next 2 years.
so what project are you working on, Casey?
No, some small logo design jobs that a lot of people got retrenched and they want to start up a company. So
Okay. All right. So
yeah.
you find yourself a
And
niche, yeah. Okay.
yeah, yes and no, but no big money lah. No big money. It's they are already broke, so they can't.
Right.
Anyway, I have no work to do, so okay lah. Just help lah.
Yeah, just take up something to keep it busy. Yeah. Yeah, I am actually preparing a PowerPoint, a small PowerPoint job. Right. So man, it's a lot of work, man, doing PowerPoint because PowerPoint is not a design tool, you know. Things are very clunky and formatting is difficult. PowerPoint is more like a presentation tool. And I've seen so many big companies when they put together a PowerPoint presentation. Man, it's terrible, man. Even though big guys, CEO of companies, and when you look at their chart, I say, oh my gosh, filled with text and graphics and squeeze everything at the bottom. It goes to tell me one thing, that this person who is presenting with that overcrowding of information on their PowerPoint slides, they are not prepared. They are just putting information there. Oh, just in case Peter asked me this, I have something to show. Just in case, they just could not contain things. So a lot of leaders out there or presenters out there, they depends on the PowerPoint. As they talk, right, they keep looking at their own PowerPoint and they read from it. Oh, those are the worst kind of presentation. I've not come across anyone in real life, okay, that has only a few slides, let's say 10, let's say a half an hour presentation. 10 slides is about right. Keywords or key one statement and one picture that supports it. That picture is not just, a nice scenery of a botanical garden, It's like a concept, a picture that really supports what you say. Right. I have not seen anything. That's why graphic design can be that simple, that effective, that powerful. All right. If the user or the presenter knows how to use it. Right. Man, all the PowerPoint, oh my gosh. So this client sent me a 32 slides, big files, text here, there, everywhere, squeeze everything. Let's tell our client, or let's tell their client, of course. Let's tell our client what we do. It's always telling our client, hey, if you need to tell your client what you do, then that is not your client. Your client is supposed to already know what you do. Just tell them how are you going to approach. Just address the project, Right. For this project, this is how we do it. This is how much it costs. Something like that. Communication is so simple and logical. People somehow, especially insecure people, somehow they need to fill their PowerPoint with so many contents, Right. And when a user look at it and say, oh my gosh, it's going to be another, it's information download. You are not presenting. It's just information download, So anyway, I have simplified for them. And now it looks like taking their text and try to make sense of the text. That requires more time than doing the design presentation. Like reading the material, tossing things out,
Yeah.
And in the process of tossing things out, wow, you have a question mark, question mark, question mark. Then you look at the notes and say, oh my gosh, am I doing graphic design on the PowerPoint, or am I designing the whole presentation, with that person's thought in mind, right? And these are things that clients either appreciate or they'll scream at you, oh, where is the information that you have given to you and is not there? So it's very tough. It's a tough business, right? If user is not prepared to accept your thinking, I think not a nice project to do. I don't enjoy that kind of project, right? So it's tough business, man. You sure you want to be a graphic designer going forward? If you are just taking their 5,000 slides and carve out another 5,000 slides, then what's the value of paying Michael to do it? Right? Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. In fact, you are the one that shared with me before that you did a PowerPoint for Motorola before, many years ago.
Okay. All right.
Is it PDF or I think it's PDF? It's a presentation, PDF presentation that you can click and you can go to the links and stuff like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have to find that PDF. It's one of the very good ones that I've seen. So after that, right, I'm quite inspired in the way that even the normal presentation can be very exciting, but then clients, right, do not have the one, they do not have enough time to prepare for the information for the meeting. Let's say I have 2 more days,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
that kind of content is to go inside, right? We don't
Right.
have enough time to get a designer to make nice.
Right.
That
Right. Right. Right.
so that's why they use templates. Templates are good enough sometimes to what you can
Correct.
use it,
Mm-hmm. Right.
yeah. As
Yeah.
much as
The lesson.
they will just
Yeah.
want to show off with their what they can do.
Right. You see, lesson learner. If I were to provide my graphic design service, if there are clients like that, hey Michael, I need the presentation by tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
So I can run through it. And a day before, I need to present at 9 a.m.
yeah,
Those are the projects that I would never want to take up. Never want to take up. Number one, you have sleepless night because of the time frame. You have only one day to work on it. And you're talking about 30, 60 slides. Filled with content. No matter how beautiful your template is, if it's going to fill with content, right, it looks very different from the template. And template is nice because it's very minimal, big image, a few words. Wow, because the human eyes have a focal point. This is basic graphic design, right? If there's one thing you need to learn in graphic design, that one very thing you need to learn in that 4 years of design college, all right, when you do a PowerPoint presentation, all right, one slide will at least must have one anchor, either a big image or a big text or a big key point. That is all to it. All to it. The human eyes will look at something big first on your screen and not fill up with 1,000 words on your screen. There's no point. You are there to explain the 1,000 words. Don't put it there. So those are projects you don't do. Number one, you kill yourself. It's 24/7 for the next 2 days. All right, until like 9 o'clock. Hey, Michael, one typo error. They can't even change. They can't even handle that PowerPoint. They thought you did miracle. Only you can change. I hate it. They send a whole big file up to you, back to you, and then you change just one typo error and send it back again. Is stupidity. I won't do that. Number two, because it's urgent, they will tell you, oh, don't worry, use a template and all this. They pay you peanut. So not worth doing it. Yeah, not worth doing it. Yeah, that's why for a long time, when I started the business, Snoop Creative, I was desperate. But most of my projects are large in scale. I mean, sizable. Sizable. I wouldn't say large in scale. But occasionally there are idiots clients, all right, that says, hey, Michael, I need it by tomorrow. I mean, you have worked with me and the clients, you have talked to them and we have sat in meetings and all this. I mean, you have seen the whole works, Some clients are unreasonable. Yeah. All right. So those are not very enjoyable projects. Right. Yeah. So the best is that, hey, client, if you think I'm doing a good job, Michael Chen is doing a good job, then I will focus on bigger projects that is more important. You have a smaller job, then pass it to John, my competitor. Yeah, I think that is best. That is best. I think the ability to draw a line between doing a good job and trying to do a good job, man, it is a world of difference, man. There's no,
yeah.
so difference is don't try. Either you come to Michael for a good job or you don't. Period. Right.
So Michael, do you enjoy the website?
Which website? Oh, I tell you what, Casey. I have gone back a few times and logged in and download a bit more video clips and music. Yeah, so, soundtracks. Yeah, soundtracks.
Quite cool,
Yeah.
right?
What I for that price, yes. You see, when I bought a Final Cut Pro plugins, those are plugins. One plugin cheapest is about $50 US, 49. All right, they like to use the word 9 US and 49, 39, that kind of thing. So of late, I have spent like close to $1,000 US to buy plugins, very cool plugins. All right, Plugins normally do one thing and do it well. Okay, there's no one plugin that do everything. And then when I went to the Envato Elements website, they don't really have plugins, but they have ready-made templates. All right. Ready-made templates means you have limited control, but you can use the look and feel for things, you know, like this image, you substitute yours, but things will move the way it is because you download it that way it is, you know, you can't do much. And I look at the whole site, you were telling me it's about $200 a year, you know,
300. Yeah.
or $300 a year. Oh my gosh. I mean, imagine for that price point, it's worth it. What I dislike about or areas that they can improve, right, would be their search is not very powerful. It is a search I have problem with. Image is not well tagged. Tagging means you have an image, you put some hidden words inside that when people search, right, that image can be called out. And sometimes when I look at the image, right, it doesn't give you an ID. You know, they give you a description or woman in a construction uniform waving her hand on. Man, that is very tough to do a search, man. Yeah, you look at stock like Shutterstock, iStock, Getty, so on and so on. They have an ID. All you need to do is that, you know, ID 1 2 3 4 5. You go in there, the exact same thing comes out. And then they spend a lot of money on search. When stock was big years ago, you look at some of this advertising they put up on social media or on magazines, design magazines. Is the whole concept of their advertising is about search, you know, and they give you like banana. So they have a picture of a banana. They also have a picture of a banana with a monkey. It makes sense, you see, the association. My search is so powerful. You know, I know a monkey would come next, but this one is not. And then many of the images are repeated over the same 5 pages. Like one image you see 3 4 times, it got scattered around. All right. So I think my biggest concern about this, the improvement that this website can do is improve on their search. I think that's important. Their price point, okay, I have no problem. Right. In fact, I have no problem paying for like $16 a month or $200, $300 a year. You know, yeah, correct. Because you may offer like a million assets, but end of the day, because of my clientele, right, I only need like 200 of it. You know, the rest, I don't care about space. I don't care about racing car. I don't care about ladies fashion. I don't care about senior citizen playing in the park, you know, because I won't use it. My client won't use it. You know, I'm coming in here as a commercial, as a business person. So I'm very targeted. There are a lot of images and things that you don't even use, you know, videos of, I don't know, you know, guys jumping off a boat into the ocean. Hey, you know, yeah. So that's why it's a very profitable business. It targets to everyone, but everyone is not taking everything. It's still taken because you only need, I guess, with so much assets they have, I would only use like, don't know, 0.00 something percent of
Yeah.
the assets, even though it appears that, wow, I downloaded so many, you know, right? So I mean, it's a cool yeah. So we can share the account if you want. We do a 50-50 when it's time for you to renew, you know, right? So I can give you like $150 and then, you know, for what I've downloaded. Yeah, correct.
It's okay.
Right.
Small
Okay.
things.
Yeah. But
This
is it cool? Yes, it is cool. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
I'm glad you are making good use of it. I use it every time. I
Correct.
use it as a idea board when I go for uh like especially like layouts of a book cover or any layout. In fact, they also have website templates like uh, WordPress.
Right. See, Casey, don't you think it is amazing? Let's say this website and Vito Elements. Okay. Of course, this idea can apply to any website or any of this similar stock website. So imagine use me as an example. I have to design a website or a brochure, let's say an annual report, right? An annual report for Bread Talk. Okay, we can relate, Bread Talk. So I go to these Envito elements. Okay, then I say start a project. Click. Then it says what project do you want? Annual report. You select annual report, right? Correct. So maybe InDesign template pops out. All right. The idea is to sell you InDesign template lah. InDesign template pop out, and then they would ask you for They take a technical brief. All right. 100 pages. A4 size. Roughly, I want 50% images, the other 50% text, right? Then they go about asking you now, the second section of it is more of the concept. Of course, you do not know what is Bread Talk, like it's a company, right?
Yeah.
So you fill in, it says, oh, this is a bakery or confectionery or F&N or F&B outlet, and then something like that. Okay, all right. Specialize on, you name 3 items: bread, coffee, and I don't know, something else. Then you hit submit, right? Then they give you a template of 100 pages. You specify, correct? Then they have Laura Ibsen as your text. The cover will have big bold fonts, all laid out for you, all right, very typical. And they can populate relevant images of breads and cakes, and so you go through it and say, this is roughly what I want. That one, I don't want to show old lady eating it, right? You can click, then it opens up a stock picture, and you can I want a younger with the grandma happily chewing their bun in a Bishan Park, something like that.
Yeah.
Then you swap the image. So
Yeah,
you swap
yeah.
swap the image. Now, bloody hell, you're waiting for client to give you the text. Well, what else do you want, right?
Now, Michael, and Envito has
Uh-huh.
another. This is called Elements.
Right,
They have another level up
right.
called Market.
Market. Hold on, let me see. One moment. I have 2 computers running. I want to turn this off first. Shut down. Okay, yeah, market, yes.
Okay, Envito has another company,
Right.
or another website. Let me check for you. Market, Envito Market. They have a lot more serious like audio, video, and stuff like that.
Right.
But
Okay.
it's much more expensive.
And how much is that?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, no worry. Yeah.
Send you the link. I bought some. This is how I got to Envito when I was searching for. I was searching. It's called Market. What I have is Elements, right? Yeah, the other
Correct.
one.
Envito Elements, yeah. But I heard of Envito long time ago, Casey. Yeah, just that I'm not big on the templates because I could not offer value to my clients. Yeah.
No, I was looking for a website template for my client. My client has the solo budget. Then I said, okay, then we use template.
Right.
Then the template cost me about $100 over. So
Right.
it leads me to Elements.
Of course. Yeah.
And I saw that, wow.
Right.
I was buying like $10, $5, $10 of those templates from them.
Right.
And I said, why don't I just pay $300? And it has been working for me, so it's good.
Okay. All right.
As I said, I'm having fun with all these Photoshop layers, right?
Oh yeah. That one was correct.
If I don't have this subscription, I wouldn't have a lot of fun using it. So.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, they make this very affordable. Yeah, but by the way, sometimes you go to YouTube, you see this advertising, the banner or the big ad pops up before you get to see what you want to see. About Wix.com building your website. Yeah, they have this similar concept I just described to you about the financial report, right? So you go in there, it's subscription based, it's very smart because it's all Wix database driven web publishing software, very similar to WordPress, but Wix makes it easier, all right, and a bit more thoughtful. WordPress only stays as an engine for database, so it doesn't offer value in there. Whereas Wix is like you pay that one-time fee, you pay more. WordPress is free. You know, you go through a list of questionnaires, and then at the end of the day, you hit publish, right? Oh my gosh, you don't need even to write and understand what is HTML, and the whole template is so beautiful, you know, and their text, they don't give you Laura Ibsen, they give you suggested generic copies whereby you can go in there and fill in the name, you know, what company is established in what year, all right, and then they help you tell your story.
Yeah.
By you, the user, filling in the blanks. So BreadTalk was founded in 1987 with the 50 employees. Today they are listed or non-listed, you know, in the stock market. I mean, very common, right? You talk about a corporate profile. You know, don't reinventing. So it's because they don't want to reinventing. A lot of people just yeah, everybody sells stories that way. I also sell stories that way, right?
You know, do you know about this website that can shorten your URL too?
Yeah, a vanity URL they call it. Yeah, correct.
And you can change like
Yeah. Correct.
Michael
Correct.
birthday, something like
Correct. But the real URL still remain the URL.
that.
They call a vanity. Yeah, they script that word into into your IP or your URL domain. Yeah, correct.
Smart.
Right. Yeah, that one is done by coding lah. Yeah, correct. Correct.
And it's not cheap, you know. It's about one month. I think they're talking about 1 month. It's about a few $100s, you know.
No, I don't think it's worth it. A programmer can do it for you, actually. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's called a vanity URL. Let's say URL is very long, right? KC at don't know, then slash something 1 2 3 4 5 slash. Yeah. So they would string it down to a more meaningful URL. But anyway, technology, yeah, it keeps evolving, it keeps changing.
Isn't that the same as human?
Technology change. What is not changing? What stands still? Nothing, right?
On-site change. Now got 3D.
Yeah, that's why nothing stands still. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, virtual reality they call it. Yeah, you can spin a camera around.
Era is very so strong.
You can zoom in and you can see it from 360 degree. Right, it's shot by a 360 degree camera. Right. Yeah, so you can see details and like flying a drone in the studio, you know, right, and with the camera, of course. Yeah.
That would be amazing to put on that AR glasses and get into a room where people just do things. That would be interesting. Like a ghost, you know.
Right.
Wow. Yes.
Hey, let me ask you something, okay, see.
Yeah.
On Photoshop, when I open up an image in Photoshop, and then I draw a crop tool over the image, all right. How do I reposition that crop over the image?
You just click on the image, you can move the image.
When I click, all right, it says, oh, Michael is doing a recropping. So the original cropping gone. Then now they're waiting for me to crop.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, then.
So if I want to set mine as a fixed size, and I just want to move the image to the crop mark or move the crop mark to the image, when I click, it resets, you know. Yeah. But doesn't matter lah. I mean, I have abandoned Adobe for a long time. Yeah, just like today because of the PowerPoint project I was telling you, right? I need to do some cropping. Yeah, but it's idiot lah. Adobe, I wish Adobe go to hell really. Yeah, never
I
like
thought they
Nancy.
are going.
They are not doing well. Yeah, they are facing a lot of competitions from open source.
Yeah.
Yeah, Affinity is an open source. Yeah, correct. You see, a lot of web software has gone under is because of Wix and WordPress. You know, right? Like people don't use what was that, Dreamweaver, I think, from Adobe. It's not popular, and Adobe has been pushing out a lot of softwares, and not doing well. Animate supposed to do animation for web, you know, because the Flash was killed by Steve Jobs. So they come up with this software called Animate, using HTML5. Oh my gosh, the interface! I took 2 lessons in that, Casey. I repeated the class a second time. I catch no ball, right?
Michael,
Mm-hmm.
let me share screen with you, okay?
Okay. Okay, I give you you share your Photoshop. I give you instructions of what I've done. Then perhaps you can help me find a solution for that. The Photoshop, right?
Are you looking at my Photoshop?
No, not until you share your screen.
I shared. Give me a second.
Do you have 2 screens?
1 second, all right?
Yeah.
Are you looking at my Photoshop now?
Yes. Okay.
Olive, right?
Can you double click on the double click on that bar? Oh, double click on that bar. No, the arrow you have. No. Okay. All right. The shortcut is you double click on the title bar. It would expand for you. Don't have to go to the other. Okay. You go to crop. Yeah. Okay. Before you do anything, okay. All right. Okay.
And
You go up to the crop mark on the top where the little house is, top left hand corner.
top left hand.
Top
This
left
one.
corner. You see the little house, the little home button. No. No, don't click. Next one, ratio.
Okay.
Select 16 by 9. No. Ratio. 16 by 9. Yeah, correct. Okay. Now you try to move the crop mark or you recrop the picture. How do you move this?
You just click on the picture.
Oh, is that right? Okay, let me try mine. Yeah.
Okay, Michael, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, let me show you something, okay? You're with me, right? You see this crop mark here? I don't want the ratio now. Let me just get back to my normal, okay?
Right.
Yeah, so I go, yeah. So
No, you go to ratio and reset it, Casey. You have not reset the ratio. 16:9. That one go all the way up. All right. Original ratio. Original. Right.
Okay, so I go to this. I just want the face now, okay? Right. So then the face, I can just click on the photo. I can move to whatever I want.
Right.
Got it? Same thing. Okay.
So you click on the picture, huh?
Yeah, I click on the
let me try now, one moment.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try now. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, got you. It works.
Aren't you proud of your student? You taught me PageMaker.
No. I'm never proud of anyone, not even myself. Okay, at least I learned something. Yeah. So imagine I was like, and I gave up. So what I did was I put it in the PowerPoint. I recrop it in PowerPoint anyway. It's so much easy, PowerPoint. Hey, PowerPoint cropping is really easy. Yeah. The old traditional way, left, right, bottom, and all the 4 sides. Yeah.
You lousy old fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to
So
give
anyway,
themselves so much excuses.
yeah.
But as I said, today is the last day of amazingly the
Hey,
last
is
day of TB.
your
Yes,
kids have gone back to school, right, today?
no, tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah, but
okay.
on time, they are not going out of the house.
Are the school desks and chairs and tables all cleaned up before it was
Yeah,
like abandoned for?
it's
Is that right?
definitely
Okay.
clean up, but they are not going back. They are still homeschool until the following week or something like that.
Not going back. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Still at home. All right. Okay.
I
All right.
think next week they are going back, but
I see.
Sally is still at home working.
Right. Is she due back in the office anytime?
No, but she did volunteer in the dormitory. Yeah,
What dormitory? Sorry, school
the
dormitory.
the foreign worker.
The foreign worker dormitory. Well, high risk. High risk. Oh my
Yeah, yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's good. It's good. It's what do you call that? When she was there, right? She did share that she's afraid, but then she's thankful that she's there, lah. Because
Right.
they really need
Ha-
help.
Is she given a different room to stay, or she comes back to the home?
She come back to the home, of course.
Oh, are,
But
are
she's
there
also
rules? Huh?
they're supposed to they wear a lot of layers.
I know. Yeah.
And when they come back, they are sent back to the hospital to shower before they get out. They're
Oh,
not
I
allowed to
see.
just go like that. They are
Of
supposed to
course, of
shower
course, of
first.
course, of course.
Even when nothing is exposed in there, nothing.
Right.
They still have to shower.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Okay.
hospitals are
And
quite
how does she travel from dormitories back to hospital to shower? Is it a public transport or
no, there is a special
a
bus for
special
them.
bus? I see. I see. Okay. All right.
Um,
Okay. All
and
right.
the
Well,
bus,
that's good.
if I'm not wrong, every time they can get down, they have to spray the disinfectant.
Yeah. Okay, right.
So the
Mm.
bus smell more like a hospital than anywhere else.
Yeah. It's more like a big bathtub on wheels filled with Dettol, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, it's nice. It's nice of her to give her time and her care to the foreign worker. Right. It's nice. Yeah.
Now
Hmm.
eventually you look at it, right? Uh, the disease might not kill them, but psychologically might damage them a lot. You know, it's you look at us having a home to be being at home for
Right.
so many days. It changed the perspective of how we feel and how we live. Yeah,
Right.
if you
Right.
are not allowed to see daylight for 3 months without any crimes,
Right. Oh, speaking of crime, now look at U.S.
yeah, it's terrible.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And
Uh,
he's still trying to solve other countries' problem and also the economy. It's so sad. Yeah.
no, he's not competent. This guy. Yeah, definitely is not competent. Yeah, correct. Just lip service, and his lip service is like, oh, so unreal. you know. Oh, don't worry. I remember we have enough respirator for all Americans who who caught the COVID-19. Man, so many doctors have been posting on their own site and says, man, we don't have enough respirators. People are dying. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And how could he go about just
no,
just blah out like that? Don't worry, fellow Americans, we have enough respect. Don't worry, fate will be restored and all this. Man, it's all lip sync, man. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
now it's we are not politician to judge that, but I can only what I can say is I can only say a prayer for them. The
Mm.
American to be well.
Yeah.
A lot of friends there, so I want them to be well too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And now a lot of states are being locked down, curfew. They are not supposed to go out. Only certain time. It's worse than COVID-19. This one. Yeah, this is it's worse than COVID-19. So certain time they can go out, grab food and come back straight away. Yeah, correct. You can't even go to the park. Right now, US COVID-19, they can still wear a mask and go out. Now nobody wants to go out because violence is everywhere. The whole thing is chaos. I mean, you look at this society, the American society. All right, blacks being killed by white is not once every 10 years. It's every second. It's every day. Somehow they pick on this issue, this guy, and blow it big and become a racial thing. Yesterday, well, another black got killed by a white. Nobody talks about it, you know? All right. And then if you protest, it's okay. All right. You protest for justice, I'm fine. You go looting and setting fires on other people's shop and asking for justice, that is not justice to begin with, you know. Yeah, I mean, is this how you use the word justice, where you yourself have to set people on fire or shop on fire and loot people's thing and says we want justice? Oh my god, it's like me smoking like that, Casey, I act smoking. The environment is very important for the world. We must go green. Clean air is important. No, that's what they are saying, right? Looting, those people who loot and says we want justice. Oh
That's your
my God.
marker, right? It looks like a seagull.
Yeah, no, it's a white. Yeah, it's a white liquid paper. That is, man. That I can't believe these are Americans. I have no problem if you protest for justice, but once you start to loot, you go into violence, and you say this is justice, man, you are doing injustice to begin with. Right? Yeah. So they can come in terms of, right? Well, same thing for Hong Kong, lah. Those protesters turn rioters and now turn into gangs and thugs. Right? Yeah. hmm I wish Hong Kong would have the freedom, but having monitored them for like a year already, I think it's about a year now. Okay, see, I think China did the right thing now. They come in here and says, yeah, you don't F with me. Yeah, correct. Correct.
But China is
They did the right thing. Yeah.
China is
Correct.
always right.
Right. Yeah.
So tomorrow, let's talk about one thing. If we're going to go back to the first day of CB, how different will you do?
Man, that's dream, boy.
We don't want to say when you go back to 20 years ago, just go back to CD, okay? Tomorrow is
Okay.
not. Yeah.
Okay, Casey. Take care.
Bye.